Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Lion's Den. A new week and a new event, which has been interesting to say the least. A lot of people are confused with this upgrade them all, if it's worth going all in or being reserved about how much to spend. We're going to go over that event and the Seers event. Seers event we've had before, so you should know the deal, but we'll go over it and what the kind of tactics are to try and get the most out of it, because it is a very RNG heavy event. So yeah, let's go with the Seers event first. So task wise, there's not really much to it because I've had a couple of logins, so I've got a couple of the Seers orbs from there. Obviously, I haven't played any rounds, so these are not going to happen at the moment. Rounds in a row I haven't done yet, but this is where you're going to get majority of the orbs back. Even then, you got 25, 35, 40, 45, only 50. It's not much. Value exchange, personally, I wouldn't spend anything on this event. If you're spending 100,000 emeralds on this event, this video probably isn't for you because that's a crazy amount for what this gives. And yeah, we've got the tower chests as well. Personally, I've just been doing however many I need to do. I don't buy them either. So what is the Seers event? The Seers event is basically a random luck of the draw, pick a card game. You pick one card out of four. One eventually will be a bad luck card. Eventually it goes to 1 in 3. So it gets worse later on. I think the last level was even 1 out of 2. So you could lose on the last as well. But let's do one Seer event quickly. I don't think I'll get far. But this is it. So you got to spend the orbs to play the game. When you fail, you'll have to either rebuy, which will take 25 more, and then it gradually gets worse. So the first fail, it will be 25, and then 50, and I think it goes 75, 100, and then the maximum is 125. I think that's the maximum. But yeah, as you can see, I've only got 60 anyway, so I can only play basically once. But let's have a quick game. I'll waste some orbs because I really don't like this game. So yeah, as you can see on the left hand side here, the first 4 levels are basically free. You just get whatever you get. It's fine. Great, some potions, brilliant, good start. So here, there's no bad luck card. You're just getting free stuff basically. But the difference with this event is, if I were to draw a bad luck card, I think it's from this one onwards. Yeah, so here you go. You can see the bad luck card is now in play. Your rewards get better, obviously, as you go up the ladder. But here's the thing. If I wanted to collect my rewards now, I have to collect them now. If I pick the bad card, I cannot collect those rewards without carrying on and paying more orbs. This is what I think is quite harsh. You have to decide before you pick the card what you're going to do, it's a bit harsh, but that's the way the game is. Normally you're going to lose most of the time. There you go, round 6, and I'm already out. So, am I going to pay 25 more orbs for this? Definitely not. But there is a way that you can get around it. So, I've done a couple of the levels and gone up. What you can do is force close the game, and then you can reload, and then you can go and collect some event rewards and come back. Obviously, I won't show you this bit, but we'll come back in a second. And just like that, I'm back to the main one. So I've crashed my game. As you can see, obviously I've done some of the tasks so I can start collecting some orbs. Obviously I've only done 5 rounds in a row, so I've basically barely got nothing. But if you had a nice little run, maybe got to 9 rounds, you might be alright. But yeah, we'll collect them. But then say if I go back, you'll see that it takes me back to where I was. So I got my bad luck. So this is basically where the game ends for me, because I'm not going to carry on for 25 orbs. Absolutely pointless for me. Overall, really, the best tactic for this game is just save up all your orbs until the last day. Then see how far you get. if you might get a good streak up to like maybe 15, 14, and you might have decent rewards. You might have some emeralds, some bottled energy, whatever is good for you. Obviously, stuff like the rune spheres are really highly sought after, so that's probably what you're looking for. Anything that you think is worth quitting and just taking your losses. To get these rewards now, I'd have to continue for 25 orbs down here and then hit collect. The other route is you just go as far as you can. So if you continue, you just keep going and then just see how far you get. You might get unlucky like me and get 6, and then I might lose on 7, I might lose on 8, and then you're going to be in the territory of like 100 orbs just to continue, which is crazy. But yeah, the Seers game in general is pretty simple. I mean, like I said, personally, I wouldn't ever pay like for bundles. I mean, one skin is really not going to make or break your game because I think the main prize is Sebastian. Yeah, I mean, a Sebastian toughness skin, I think that's really not going to break the meta at all. It's not going to make that much difference, in my opinion, anyway. But yeah, each to their own. It's up to how you do it. But like I said, my opinion would be save up all your orbs that you get throughout the next day. See how far you get. See if you can get something decent. If you don't, just lose and leave. Don't bother carrying on and just restart again. Hope you get a better one the next time. Because chances are you could, like I said, lose round 6, lose round 7, and you're done for. And we're back to the main again. So yeah, Seer's game pretty simple, really. It's kind of like a free to play, have a bit of fun event. Some people spend hundreds of dollars on the orbs. You should rate on that one. There's not really much else to say on that. That's my opinion on where you should go. But yeah, the upgrade them all is an interesting one. It seems to have basically replaced the Tournament of Power, but this seems much better in general anyway. The prizes from the Power of Tournament of Power, is pretty bad. It's just, yeah, it's not great. But this one, very different. So you've got skin stones, leveling up artifacts, spending chaos cores, ranking up heroes, and then, we'll see that one, using XP potions, using rune stones, and then completing tasks and generals will get you the big rune spheres that everyone later on will need. As you can see, I've only completed 5. That's because I physically can't do the tasks. All my heroes are level 120, so I can't do this one. Skin stones I've done a bit of. All my artifacts are max 100, so I can't do this task. Chaos cores I could do, but I think all I've got is like the Lara and the turtles, so I can't do that. All my heroes are red, so I can't do this task. So yeah, and rune spheres. I would have to I would have to spend rune spheres to open up more areas to do my rune stones. So that's not going to happen. We're still waiting on a response from the community managers about the experience and like the gear, because it seems crazy that you're basically punishing people that have spent before. I mean, it's great for newer players. If you can go hard on this event, it's definitely worth it. I mean, we have some tables that I'm going to show in a second. A friend of mine who's more of the math guy than me, I've decided to see if he could help me out with this because I have no idea. Yeah, let's show you some tables just to see how good the return is. So yeah, if you just want the basic one, just look up here for the reference points. Oh, that bugged out on me a bit. Yeah, so in the top right here, you have the reference points. One hero from 1 to level 120 takes 2,948,000 experience. Man, that sounds a lot. So the simple way is about 4 heroes from 1 to 120 will complete the whole quest line for this task. On the left here, we've just got a breakdown. We've got the first column here for the 10 million tasks, and then it's a break of how much you need for each potion. So yeah, 200,000 small potions, 33,000 plus for the normal ones, 6,667 for the big XP potions, and 1,334 huge XP potions. So as simple as that. It will take about 4 heroes from 1 to 120 to completely finish this task. That's just for the XP one. This is the one for the runestone task. Again, on the left-hand side, this is the first column here is how many you need to spend for the task. And this is how many you will gain and like the rate of the percentage of what you're getting back. Again, this is for the mathematician side that want to break down the cost and the gain and working it out. If you just want the simple version, again, top right, the reference points, one glyph to 0 to 40 is just under 50,000 runestones. So round about 4 glyphs from 0 to 40 will complete this task. Not 4 heroes, just 4 glyphs from 0 to 40 on one hero will complete this task. So that's not bad. Because it looks like, not 100% sure, the total runestones gained in the middle here is 101,000. So you're spending 200,000 to get 101,000 back, according to this chart. So on the last column here, it's basically saying if you start this event with 128,000 runestones, you'll be able to complete the task, basically. That's the threshold that you need to start with to be able to complete this whole section of tasks. So overall, again, not too hard, not too bad. The harder one was the Blacksmith Mastery Crest, which is using artifact leveling up resources. Because really this comes down to what you've got and what you can spend. Because I think the green levels from like 25 to 50 was the most cost efficient because you use quite a lot of green ones to get from 25 to 50. But again, for the people that don't do the math side, top right reference points, one artifact from 1 to 100 uses 3,574 resources, or if you've stacked up from the Treasure of Valkyrie event, 863 chests will get you from 1 to 100. So as you can see, this one is quite long. This is going to require between 5 and 6 heroes from 1 to 100 to wholly make that 20,000 resources. So it's quite a lot. Obviously, you're going to get some in return, but you get the artifact chests depending on the color. So it could be random ones that you can't choose yourself. So it's not too bad again. This is probably one of the longest that people would skip, I think, because it takes a lot of resources compared to like experience and skin stones and that. The next one is Chaos Cores. Again, math side on the left, easy reference points on the right just to help you out. So on the left side, you've got the Chaos, which is 200. You can gain 30. You will need 157 Chaos Cores to begin this to carry on to get the 200. So if you're under the 157, you're not going to get enough Chaos Cores to actually finish this task. In the top right, you've got the reference points. So one artifact from 1 to 6 stars is 121 cores. 5 to 6 is 75. 4 to 5 is 30. 3 to 4 is 12. 2 to 3 is 3. And from the 1 star to 2 is just the 1 core. So we've got a little combination there for getting 200 probably the most efficiently. And that's using one artifact to full from 1 to 6. Upgrading another one from 5 to 6, and then another one from 1 to 3. That will hit your 200 in probably the best combination. But like I said, for the non-math people, don't worry about the left-hand side, just look at the reference points on the right. That's why we put them there. Last but not least, we have the skin stones. Again, left-hand side, maths people, I don't really get the left side maths, but a lot of people are asking about how much you get in return. Is it worth doing, say, 11,000 skin stones or 20, whatever? So I've got that there for people if they want to run through that. It looks like, say we've highlighted the 36,000 skin stones here. That's the kind of best return rate. But Again, if you're going 36, you might as well really go for 45, let's be honest. Again, reference points on the right-hand side. So for the default skin, that is your intelligence, agility, and strength. A skin from 0 to 60 costs 50,400 skin stones. So I mean that's enough by itself. Just just one. That's all you need to do is one default skin from 0 to 60. A non-default skin, like the special ones, they cost 35,300 from 0 to 60. So the kind of starting point for this one, if you're looking to go for 45,000, is you need 29,390 skin stones to begin with. This will mean with the rewards, you will have the total of 45,000. If you see in the last column here, skin stones needed 29,000, you will earn 15,600, so that will push you over the 45,000 mark for the whole task. That means you will need in skin stone boxes, if you've got a bunch of chests. Without the rewards, you'll need 4,500 small ones. That's pretty simple. There's 10 in each chest, so 45,000 max. Skin stone boxes with rewards is 2,939. And then the large boxes, 300 large skin stone boxes to start with, without the rewards, or 196 with the rewards. So yeah, I mean, I hope this isn't too confusing doing the tables. I mean, if you don't like that, obviously feel free to tell me, and I won't waste Kronos's time doing this for them if it's a bit too much. I thought I'd do something different because with an event like this, where there's so many breakpoints and reference points of how much you should level, how much you should do skins, blah, 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 then it's quite hard to stop it in that sense. I've had a lot, as I said, a lot of people have asked about the reference points and how much it takes to level one hero from 0 to 60, how many potions does it take to level them, how many artifact chests do you need, and all this. That's why we came up with this. So if you don't like this, feel free to comment in the video, and if it's a majority, obviously I don't mind. We'll just do it simpler next time. That's no problem. But yeah, overall, it's pretty simple. They upgrade them all. Do the best you can. I can't do anything on this account, but I think on my other account I got up to 100. It's well worth investing due to the fact that you've got the rune spheres. You might not need them now, wherever you are in the game, but you're definitely going to need them later on. As for the Seers game, as I said, you can kind of play it however you want. If you really want to make the use out of it, playing at the last day is probably your best option, and just seeing what rewards you get and dropping out and leaving if you get nothing you want, carrying on and collecting in case you do. But yeah, bit of a longer one today for these events. I did want to do it yesterday, but it's a Sunday. I don't know why they do events on Sundays, especially when there's problems like these for people. Like, am I allowed to complete these tasks? Apparently not. But what do you think? What do you think of the upgrade them all task? A lot of people have said they love it. I mean, if it auto-completed for people that can't do the task, I think that would be great and actually makes more sense, because why would you alienate your spenders from 4 or 5 years and not allow them to take part in the event? It seems a bit stupid. But what do you think? New people, middle people that have been playing like a year, the veterans, clearly you're not going to be happy because you're probably in the same boat as me. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.